At the V8, Society General Valley opened the scoring 2.5 minutes into the game with a try to number 8 Karatai Williams. Before Hong Kong Cricket Club struck back through loose forward Callum Tam in the 8th minute to bring the scores even 5-all. The scoreboard only began to move again after a yellow card against Whaimika was given. Valley went on the warpath, taking up 12 unanswered points. Fastest try to scrum half, Ruan Deploy. Converted by Ben Rimini, then Rimini went in for a try of his own to make the halftime score 17-5.
Short! Release wide! Stay out, Ed. Stay out, Ed. You got on the ground.
Out of the break, Valley were ruthless. The powerful Karl Marx crossed.
Watch the numbers, bring it down, boys. Good try. 6.
Valley then began to wind the screws on HKCC, eventually making the visitors crack 53 minutes into the match with a penalty try. Karatai Williams scored his second try not long after, Rimini again on hand, converting, and Valley were out to a commanding 36-5 lead.
Backwards! Backwards!
Hong Kong Cricket Club did fire one shot, however, when the outstanding Matt Lamming crossed the line with less than 5 minutes remaining. But Valley tearaway Andrew Bridle claimed the last word as the red and black machine wrapped up proceedings 43 points to 10 with a final conversion from Hong Kong international Ben Rimini.
Okay.
Here we go, team. It's time for Try of the Year. Time to visit the Stone Age as the USRC Tigers pull out a blinder to put the evergreen Casey Stone in at Kings Park. Meanwhile at the Rock.
And Chipman chiling in together as McNeish goes for the wide cross kick. And, oh, what a kick! If he seals this one, Monkston, he's a legend. Look at him go for the line, Monkston, it's going to be a try!
Way back to round 3 of the Hong Kong Premiership, and it's Valley calling all cars in this beauty.
Playing advantage for offside.
Here's another one from the Rock. This time Kowloon run one right across town. This one is going to be a classic.
The 22s, they're taking yards fairly confidently now. As Keith looks to go wider, Hirsch on the outside. Hirsch gives it the slip. Chung for the corner. Oh, has he got it down in time?
Put a ribbon on each one. Dax, Try of the Year. It might go down as the fastest opening try of the season. Less than 90 seconds into the match, and this try from Bryn Phillips had Jack Neville setting up for a conversion that got Kowloon off to a cracking start against Bloomberg Hong Kong Scottish. Scottish managed to shake off the early blow with a try and a half, Charles Chung 10 minutes later. Greg McNeish converted to bring the teams together 7-all. Scottish started to build momentum in the second quarter of the game as winger Jared Monkston crossed to give them the lead 12-7. It signalled the start of Kowloon's slide as the home side copped not one, but 2 yellow cards in the final 10 minutes of the first half. Scottish were able to increase their lead with McNeish hitting 3 penalties, with the final scoring act of the half-time whistle, 21-7. Scottish then opened with a second half salvo that put to rest any thoughts of a Kowloon comeback. Kowloon rallied with a try to the hard-working Lewis Warner, which Michael Hanning converted for a 28-14 scoreline. But Scottish then replied with an explosive 6-minute blitz that saw Lex Kalika crossover and Marcus Ramage touchdown as McNeish added the extras to make it 42-14. Ironically, it was McNeish who was yellow carded for Scottish in the second spell. Minutes later, the large frame of Rowan Cook went over the line for Kowloon's third and final try of the day. Hanning converted to make the scores 42-21, but Scottish had the final word with a try to Scottish favourite Kane Buko. Sam Veve slotted the conversion, and the demolition of Kowloon was complete. Full-time score, 49-21. Let's check out some more names for Player of the Year. From the Texas club, rugged midfielder Tom Isaacs has been a foundation stone in the side's defence and attack so far this season. Bram Gerber has been splitting backlines and crossing try lines all season for the USRC Tigers, and his form looks set to continue. And finally from Kowloon, James Sawyer showed against Valley he's quite capable of imposing himself on the very best teams in town. After 7 rounds, that's Player of the Year.
See more of that tonight.
Yes, hopefully. But I mean, as I said, last week they really started to pull the strings and really click last week. So
one of the leading point scorers in this league, and they come wide again. It's relentless here. Terry floats one over the top. Who's out there? Max Denmark. No mistake. And there's the first try of the evening. This is Jamie Chipman. They're coming at them now. Spitz with the quick hands. Out to Woodburn. Into the hands of Gerber. Out to Purvis. Oh, I don't know. Terry's come across and he could have pulled off a... Robbie Keith, another prolific point scorer in this league from out wide. Looks handy. It looks very handy. There it is, you can see it coming. Where's the overlap, Noel? Is it out that way?
out wide.
Hands will do it. Yes! Jamie Chipman. Football Club Dragons got absolutely pumped. It was a 50-pointer plus. There's another good strike from Robbie Keith. So, and I was going to say, surely he won't miss that one, and he hasn't. In the nick of time, Lodge, Hurstich, Herbert. Can he go under the post? Yes, he does! Terrific try to the Tigers after 1,000 phases.
I think if USRC get the next points after this conversion, then you could see the game being dragged away from them.
Yeah, well, they've paid the price for, you know, playing the game in their own half or in their own 22. Poon digs in, Hughes is there, and he just goes straight for the posts and right in front of the crowd there. That's a popular score.
And I think Nate's a better attacker of the ball off a scrum and line out, so he normally jumps in at 10 there.
Keith, no problems for him. Tigers 24. Mitch Andrews is inches short. Squeezes it between the legs. Webb's waiting. Poon. Poon doesn't get the call. Oh, Poon goes over! Henry Poon. The sportsmen will tell you. The sportsman says yes. The assistant referees say no. And Russ Webb, the poor man, you got to feel for him. He's come on for the last 5 or 10 minutes. He's had the chance to snatch a draw here.
After 8 rounds, here's the table. In 6th place, Hong Kong Cricket Club with no improvement to their 8 Premiership points. Kowloon hold 5th place on 13. 4th place, Bloomberg Hong Kong Scottish on 21 Premiership points. Keeps the men from the Rock within striking distance of the top 3. And a home semi-final for the Grand Championship. The Texas Club sit 3rd with 24 points. The narrow loss to the Tigers was a tough result for Club, who will now have to hold off Scottish while mounting a run on the leaders. With 28 points in 2nd place overall, the Borelli Walsh USRC Tigers, who made it a city slam after 5 consecutive wins in the Premiership, and in the lead, Society General Valley with 29 points. As the run into Christmas continues, who will stop the red and black machine? Find out next week on Game of the Week.